What up, G Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Check out the playlist. The playlist where I have all my videos, and then photos makes a video you're looking for a lot easier. Don't forget to click on the subscribe, the like, and all of that, because it does help on my channel, and I would appreciate it. You know what I mean? Now, something that I was asked by one of my subscribers, right? We were talking, and he told me, what exactly is my message, and how do I feel about other channels and their messages? Do we really believe that there could be some change or any of that, when it comes to the chaos? And like the title says, do I feel like gangs will eventually die out? If you would ask me this question back then, I would have said hell no. You know what I mean? Because that would have been my pride talking, above anything else. But you already know right here, I don't wolf it. I only come and tell it how it is. So yes, I believe that gangs will eventually just die out. I strongly believe in that. You know what I mean? I get it that people, see the chaos and been stuck in the chaos for so long that they feel like that it will just never end. But like I said, never say never, you know what I mean? Shit might just surprise you. I mean, let's not act like we haven't been surprised before. Because no disrespect to other channels and stuff like that, I get it, but they're not really out there. You know what I mean? For them to actually see, they could only go based on what they see on the internet. And I could tell you 100 that what you see on the internet and hear on the internet is completely different of what's actually happening out there. A whole lot of facading going on and fagazing. Not to like brag or anything like that, but I was out there in the streets, in the later 80s, all through the 90s. Well, here and there in the 90s. And we continue to still be, mingling with homies and still in the loop. You get what I'm saying? So I can tell you that there's a big difference. There's a big difference of how the streets are now than how they were then. And you could say that no, what it is that they just do it differently now. Things have changed. No, I could see it. I'm witnessing it. You know what I mean? I'm not just hearing it. I'm witnessing it. Homies don't want to get into gangs like they used to. Homies, are not passionate and driven like they were before. A whole lot of things have changed. That's why you see the gangs. You still have, the gangs are still out there, but they're not as big as they used to be. They're a lot more smaller now. You see action and hear action, but not as much as it was before. Little by little, it's decreasing. And people can't tell me that that's not true, because this is not he said, she said. I'm witnessing it. You know what I mean? I know people's pride gets in their way and be like, nah, chales and everything. I could only call it how it is, homie. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that this problem's gonna go away like in the next 10 years. You know what I mean? There's still time before this problem fully, goes anywhere. But it is gonna eventually, in my opinion, wither away. Why I think that is because a lot has to do with social media. A lot of homies now, a lot of youths, a lot of kids now see how it really is. That the game is not, what it's cut out to be. You have a lot of homies now defecting. You know what I mean? And you have now, kids seeing like how it really is. Behind the walls, and how there really is no brotherhood and no bonds, and they're getting like the real idea of what it is. So with that, I don't know what the hell happened here. So with that, I feel like it must have been like a car crash or something. Oh, I guess so. Got the Buddha having to close down the streets and shit. Anywho, Yeah, it's not like how it was before. You see individuals now, caring more about their money, their hustle, trying to do their own thing, really ain't trying to be, out there for a neighborhood like that. You get what I mean? Because I believe that these messages do get through to a lot of individuals, and I believe now with more homies defecting, and then now talking some sense into maybe some of these youngsters. So the positivity message gets spread out more than what it would before. You know what I mean? Before, there was no social media, so homies really didn't know how it was until they went in there. You know what I mean? And then they really seen that it wasn't cut out what they thought it was. You know what I mean? This brotherhood, or this, how can I say, unity, that it really doesn't exist, because anybody's disposable. You're only as good as your use, and they just next. You know what I mean? The game gets dirty. You get what I'm saying? Jealousy and envy, and you get what I mean? So and then now individuals now actually hearing it for themselves, seeing it, I think it steers them away. The more people talk about it and how it is, more it's gonna work. I know there's individuals out there that really don't want this life to go away, because they like this life. They're prideful. You know what I mean? I understand. You know what I mean? Because I'm proud of my neighborhood and all of that. You know what I mean? Even though it's dumb and everything like that, but people don't understand my feelings. But at the same time, I'm not dumb, and I don't lie. You know what I mean? I understand that it's the pride that has these individuals, saying what they say. You know what I mean? But truth of the matter is that it's not how it was. It's slowly, starting to fade out. Like I said, I'm not saying it's gonna happen anytime soon. You know what I mean? But like I said, problems like this, it takes time. Little by little, it occurs. It's not a light switch where just by tomorrow, that's it. They cease to exist. No, you know what I mean? Like I said, and people can't be dumb. People are out here; they see it for themselves. Shit is still occurring. Shit is still bad, but it's not as bad as it once was. They see these individuals out there, but there's not as many as there once was. You know what I mean? And now you have more people dropping out and turning and snitching and everything. It's like it's a thing to do now. So it's like, so when they're coming out, it's not like before when homies were coming out, there were real riders that were coming out and everything like that. Now a lot of these individuals that are coming out already, dropped out, left that life behind. So it's like, you get me? There's not like a big field of warriors now. There's just like a handful. So it's slowly just starting to wither away, because like I said, a lot has to do too that these youngsters just don't want to be in gangs no more. You know what I mean? Like they once were, because a lot of people were misguided, a lot of people were misunderstood, and now when message is getting across, and homies actually speaking about this life and what they went through and what caused these behaviors. I think people are learning from them. Now they know what to look after, in their kids or kids themselves, that now finally understand why they feel the way they feel, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I could see it. You know what I mean? People could talk it all they want. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's pride, but I could only call it how it is. So I think that one day that they will, they would fade it. They are gonna fade out. People that say that gangs forever exist, that's because they want them forever to exist. They want them forever to exist because they want this lifestyle forever to keep going, because it's a part of them. They're scared of losing that. But like I said, if it's in your heart, you'll never lose it. So you know what I mean? As long as it's in your heart, the hood never dies. You know what I mean? But doesn't necessarily mean you got to be out there and causing havoc. It is what it is. But that's my opinion. So my personal opinion, yes, I think that eventually they will, die out, and I think that there's progress being made, and I think little by little, people are seeing the difference. But that's just my opinion. MC Shadow, we out.